The second dungeon did not rise suddenly. It unfolded. Purple light spread across the ground in slow, deliberate patterns, carving symbols that pulsed like warnings written in a language older than hunters, older than gates themselves. Jin-Woo felt it before the system reacted. This one was different. Not hostile. Not aggressive. Intentional. The shadows gathered behind him again, Baru, Igris, Iron, Fong, silent, alert. They did not kneel this time. They waited. As if they already understood what kind of place this was. Jin-Woo stepped forward. The dungeon opened. Inside, the world felt unfinished. The ground shimmered like glass, reflecting fragments of light that did not exist. The walls shifted constantly, rearranging themselves, forming paths that twisted and looped back on one another. Every direction felt correct. Every direction felt wrong. This place was not testing strength. It was testing choice. Jin-Woo walked deeper, his neon blue aura steady, controlled. Each step caused the reflections beneath his feet to ripple, showing flashes of moments that had not happened. Or had not happened yet. A future where he stood alone. A battlefield with no shadows left to command. A throne built from silence. He stopped. The dungeon reacted. From the reflections rose a shape, sleek, angular, unnaturally precise. Its body split into multiple limbs, moving with insect-like grace. Purple runes pulsed along its exoskeleton, glowing brighter with every movement Jin-Woo made. The Harbinger of Tomorrow. Its eyes locked onto him, bright violet, unblinking. You see them too, it said calmly. The paths ahead. Its voice was smooth. Calculated. Certain. You hesitate not because you fear losing, but because you know what you will become. The dungeon shifted again. The shadows froze. Jin-Woo turned his head slightly. For the first time, the Harbinger smiled. The reflections beneath Jin-Woo's feet sharpened. Futures became clearer. In one, Baru lay broken. In another, Igris dissolved into shadow. In another, Jin-Woo stood victorious, alone, surrounded by kneeling figures with no faces. You will win, the demon said. You always do. It stepped closer, its limbs scraping against the mirrored ground. But every victory removes something. The shadows trembled. Not in fear. In response. Jin-Woo's gaze hardened. Predictions aren't power, he said quietly. The Harbinger tilted its head. No, it replied. They are inevitability. The dungeon exploded into motion. The demon moved first, too fast. Its limbs blurred, striking from multiple angles at once. The reflections warped, duplicating its movements, turning one attack into many. Baru intercepted, claws clashing against purple energy. Igris followed, blade cutting through illusions that vanished the moment they were struck. Iron slammed the ground, cracking the mirrored surface, breaking the Harbinger's rhythm. The demon retreated mid-air, recalculating. You adapt faster than expected, it admitted. Its eyes flicked to Jin-Woo. So I will adjust the outcome. The dungeon pulsed. Suddenly, Jin-Woo felt it. Not pain. Resistance. His command to advance stalled for a fraction of a second. Just long enough. The Harbinger struck, its limb piercing through Fong's shadow form, tearing it apart into fragments of darkness. The shadows reacted instantly. Jin-Woo did not. His expression remained unchanged. But something tightened behind his eyes. The demon watched closely. There, it said softly. That future mattered. Neon blue light surged outward, sharper than before, slicing through the dungeon's reflections like shattered glass. The mirrored ground cracked, collapsing into raw stone. Jin-Woo stepped forward. This time, he did not walk. He vanished. The Harbinger barely reacted before Jin-Woo appeared in front of it, aura flaring, presence overwhelming. The demon attempted to shift, predict, escape. It failed. Jin-Woo's hand closed around its core. Futures change, he said. Because I decide. The shadows moved as one. Barrow struck from above. Igris pierced from below. Iron crushed the space between. The Harbinger screamed, not in pain, but in disbelief. Its predictions unraveled. Its body fractured into lines of broken purple light, collapsing inward until nothing remained. Silence returned. Fong reformed slowly behind Jin-Woo, his shadow stabilizing. Jin-Woo did not turn around. The dungeon did not collapse. Instead, the symbols on the walls dimmed, as if disappointed. Jin-Woo exhaled slowly. The reflections were gone. But the feeling lingered. That the futures he had seen were not lies. Just possibilities. Far beyond the dungeon, something stirred. Purple eyes watched calmly, unseen by time or distance. A voice echoed, distant but clear. You destroyed the outcome, it said. Interesting. The dungeon gates closed. Jin-Woo stepped back into the world above. The air felt lighter. But the weight remained. Because now he understood. These demons were not trying to kill him. They were trying to prepare him. And whatever was watching was already adjusting its expectations.